Hello, my name is Kelly Johnson. For all the people that don't know me, hello. For all the people that do, namaste. I just wanted to do a little video. I'm coming to a different chapter of my life now, after 2 years of being in Pulse in the Wild, and it's a time of reflection really, because I'm like, wow, without sounding big-headed, I've done a lot. I've done a lot. And I feel, and I'm sure lots of other people have done a lot in their lives as well. But for me and my journey, I've come to a realisation that I wouldn't have it any other way. My yoga journey has not been easy, just like every other person's self-employed business out there, but it's made me the person I am. I used to go to my yoga lessons and no one would turn up. I used to do one-to-ones for a very small amount of money just because I wanted to learn. I found that it wasn't about the money for me, and it still isn't. It's about teaching people to relax and to make a difference in their life, even if it's just for them to go, I really needed that. That for me is priceless. And I get emotional as I say it because it means a lot to me. And I think I do that. And again, I'm a baby when it comes to being a yoga teacher. I've done it 7 years, I'm still learning. But I know that we all need that. We all need that nice feeling of calm, because it's a very turmoil world sometimes. And so what do I do? 2 years ago, I came back from India with only a few mats to my name, only a few pennies to my name, but an awful lot of optimism and focus in order for what I wanted to do. I didn't have a massive plan, but I knew I wanted to teach people. I knew I wanted to make them relaxed. And I knew I wanted to do a job that I loved and that I didn't hate to go to on a Monday morning. And it's really nice. I achieved that. I achieved it to the point where I was able to do my job. It wasn't easy to start off with. Like I said, no one turned up. I was there on my own. And a part of yoga is always trying to find the positive in the negative. So no one turned up. What do? I'm going to do yoga on my own. I'm going to have a cup of tea, and I've always been like that. Not always, but I think 80% of the time. And the other 20% of the time, my friend Hannah and other people really guide me along the way. But I think now what I'm trying to say is that this long journey that I've been on, and I guess I'm not good at communicating. I did one lesson at the Cube. No one turned up, and then a few people turned up. And then word of mouth got round, then a few more people. And then I do one-to-ones, and then I did gyms. And looking back, I think I'm so fortunate. I am so fortunate and grateful for the fact that people believed in me. And I'm qualified, so why wouldn't they believe in me? But there's a difference. I decided to teach because I wanted to make a difference. I didn't want to make money. Money was the afterthought. And I think this is something in my business plan that I'll change in the future. But it's finding balance with it, because I don't want to be ruled by money. I don't want to only think about money. My soul or my purpose for people coming into the lesson, whether it was one-to-one, a group lesson, or a nursery, was to make a difference in some way, shape or form. And I've done that. It sounds weird. I've done that. I'm amazing. And I'm really proud of myself, because it wasn't easy. It was worth it, but it wasn't easy. And so look back over the last 2 years, I did do over 750 lessons last year. And some people are like, yeah, you're rich, check you out with your fur coat. Well, it's fake and it's my grandma's, so don't judge. But yeah, I made enough money to live in a relaxed way without stressing out and working for a psychopath. And for that, I am really grateful. Now I'm on the next chapter of my life, and I've met a great partner in order for us to work together for great adventures in the future, and for it not to be as hard, because now we have 2 people in the unit, not just 1. I can live on my own. I will live on my own. But this chapter is about uniting together with someone that I respect and admire. So I'm excited. I'm apprehensive because I'm used to living on my own, but I'm excited. But the one thing that Oprah Winfrey said, which I love her very much, one of my favourites, is go with the GPS system inside. Go with that thing that you can't put a name on. It's called spirit, whatever it is. Go with that And I could describe what I'm going on about, but I have to go with my intuition, and this is the next step for me. And looking back and reflecting all these amazing things that have happened and what I've achieved and what I'm hoping to do in the future, I feel grateful. And the reason why I feel grateful is that I know that there's people out there that aren't in the same position, and this is where I would like to help people. I want to give people the opportunity to sit down, to be still, and to really ask themselves, who are you? What would you like to do? Where do you want to go? What do you like doing? Are you happy on your own? These are all random questions that I had to ask myself, and that's why I've been able to work forward with things. I'm still working on myself as well. That would be a lie to say I'm complete now, done. But that's what I'm about. I'm about teaching people, and I've just had an amazing student, which I'm able to teach her to just relax and to breathe, and we did small movements as she had a few limitations, but the understanding was that now her mind's calmer, she knows what the next step is to do. And without me waffling, this has gone on for 6 minutes now, when your mind is calm, you're able to figure out what the next step is. And if you do baby steps to baby steps, you'll end up finding the right chapter, the right path, should I say. So sometimes the future can seem daunting, but if you take step by step and moment by moment, again, this is very ABC for some of you out there, then the rest will follow. But you have to believe in unicorns. Why? I'm not really believe in unicorns, they don't exist. Unicorns symbolize to me faith. Having a belief in something that you can't see, that isn't logical. Having faith and hope that everything will be okay. And when you feel like that, then things seem a little bit more stress-free. We're living in a world, I'm afraid, and I just realised this not so long ago, and it is quite sad without getting into it too much, that things aren't what they seem. Sometimes you hear things, but the real truth is something else. So be your own detective and figure out who's telling the truth and who isn't. Don't get emotionally involved with it. Try and accept it, which is a really hard thing. And find the truth for you. Find your own truth. And again, this only happens when you calm your mind. So, come to teachers like me to meditate and to calm your body and mind, and meditations that are out there, and then you'll figure out when your next step is. When your mind is in turmoil and you're stressed and worried about what if in the future, you can't really see beyond your nose, and I've been through that. But when you calm your mind, then the answers will come to you. I promise you that when you calm your mind, you'll realise what the next step is to do, whatever is going on into your life. I didn't really know why I did this video. I just pressed on because I obviously had something to say. I don't want to come across as though everything is fine in my life. Facebook does that, and I'm sure I've done that in my life or come across like that. Life is hard and it's also amazing, but I find with these natural things to do like meditation, breathing and yoga, if you really focus on these things as much as you can, I know it's not everyone's on the same journey as me, but if you can focus on doing things that you love that calm your mind naturally and organically, then you'll figure out what the next step is to do in your life. There's a lot of guides around there, yoga teachers, Google them and stuff, and figure it out for yourself. But it's only you that can figure out things. If I can tell you all the answers, it's too easy. But I feel what my friends and yogis have told me is that all the answers are there already. You just have to calm the mind. This information that I've told you now is costing £1 million. No, it's not. It's free. And that's what I'm about. I'm about giving knowledge, the stuff that I've learned through experience. And again, I'm sure I'm going to experience an awful lot of things, scary. And again, I've come very, very serious in this video, but I think it's important to make you realise that it isn't always happy for me. Sometimes there's turmoil, but through the storms and through the turmoil, I've learned so much, and I am so grateful for that. And so that's it really. There is the most lessons that you find are in the turmoil. So if you are going through a storm right now, the rainbow is at the end, and it'll be fine. But just take a breath and be kind to yourself. So serious. Look at my hair. Anyway, so that is my little video for today. I don't really know what the point was. It was probably just to waffle some stuff that's on my heart. Yeah, click down the link below and email me if you have any questions. Lovely to speak to you. Namaste.